Hey guys, today we are making 4 sweet treats for Easter. These are all super easy to make, colorful, and packed full of flavor. We will be making chocolate egg Rice Krispie treats, Easter Bunny Munch, carrot cake cookies stuffed with cream cheese frosting, and lemon flower tarts. We've got a lot to cover, so let's go get started. Okay, so let's start out with our chocolate egg Rice Krispie treats. So I have 1 cup of Cadbury mini eggs that I roughly chopped, and you'll also want some for the top for decoration if you want to get a little fancy. And in my large stock pot here, I have 1/3 cup of butter that I melted, and then to that I'm adding in a bag of mini marshmallows. I believe it was 16 ounces. And we just want to stir that continuously until it is melted. And then we just want to turn off the heat and fold in 6 cups of Rice Krispie cereal. And then we're going to fold in our chopped up mini eggs. So then I have a 9 by 13 inch pan, and using damp hands, I'm just going to press that into the pan into a nice even layer. And then this is an optional step, but I took some more of the Cadbury mini eggs and just pressed them into the top so it looked a little bit more colorful. I mean, let's be real, you cannot go wrong with a Rice Krispie treat, and having these Cadbury mini eggs all mixed in between, you get those creamy bites of chocolate. Cadbury mini eggs are hands down my favorite Easter candy, so I'm always trying to find ways to incorporate them into things. Okay, so now moving on to our Easter Bunny Munch. I have a 1/4 cup of butter here, and I'm going to add in a 1/2 cup of creamy peanut butter and 1 cup of chocolate chips, and we just want to microwave this at 15 seconds at a time, stirring in between until it's nice and melted. And then I'm stirring in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So now I have my large bowl here with 9 cups of Chex cereal in it, and I'm just going to pour that chocolate mixture all over the cereal and then place a lid on it and give it a good shake until everything is nice and coated. If you don't have a lid for a bowl, you can just use a large dinner plate. And then I'm just going to add on 2 cups of powdered sugar, and again cover it and give it a good shake. And then I'm going to stir in 1 cup of the pastel M&Ms. This is such a fun treat and a great twist on the classic Muddy Buddies snack. And we like to save a little bit of this to leave out for the Easter Bunny along with a couple crunchy carrots. Okay, so now moving on to my carrot cake stuffed cookies here. So we're making the cream cheese frosting that's going to go in the center. So I have 6 ounces of softened cream cheese, and to that I'm adding 4 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And we just want to beat that together until it's nice and creamy. And then I am placing the filling in a piping bag. It makes it a little bit easier, but you can just use spoonfuls, and placing it on a parchment-lined baking sheet. And we just want to freeze it for about an hour or until they're nice and firm. So while those are freezing, we're going to work on our cookies. So I'm going to combine our dry ingredients: 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. We just want to give that a good stir. And now in my stand mixer, I have 1 cup of butter melted and cooled. And to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And we just want to mix that until it's nice and creamy. And then I'm going to add in 1 cup of grated carrots, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 egg yolks. And if you haven't seen this egg separator before, I will link it down below. I love it. It's kind of gross when the egg whites are pouring out, but it's really cute and fun. And a very helpful tool. So we just want to stir that and then add in our dry ingredients and mix until it's just combined. So now I'm taking my 2-ounce scooper here, and we're just going to take a nice scoop of the dough and place a hole in the center, and then place the cream cheese frosting in. And you may have to freeze this again in between because it was melting really fast, I think, with my filming lights. But then once that's all done, we want to freeze the cookies again for about 10 to 15 minutes, just to let them firm up so that they don't spread too much. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. We're going to bake them for about 15 minutes and then let them sit on the pan for 10 to 15 minutes before moving them to a wire rack to cool completely. So now we're going to move on to our decoration, which is some more frosting. So I have 2 ounces of cream cheese, which is the remainder of the block of cream cheese. And I'm beating that together with 2 tablespoons of softened butter, 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we want to divide this. 3/4 of the batter, or icing rather, will be colored orange for the carrot, and 1/4 will be colored green for the tops. So then I'm just decorating my cooled cookies, making some carrots on there. And then they are ready to serve. I just thought this was such a fun twist on traditional carrot cake. I've seen people make these kind of cookies with red velvet cake before, so I really wanted to come up with something because my husband and I are much bigger cookie fans than cake, so this is the best of both worlds, and having that cream cheese frosting in the center, oh my gosh, they are just incredible. Okay, and now last but certainly not least are my Lemon Flower Tarts. These are super easy if you need a last minute idea. I have this flower cutter here I got on Amazon. I will link that down below, with my mini muffin tin. And we're just going to cut out 2 pie crusts. And we're just going to press those into our mini muffin tin, trying to press the petals onto the top of the pan. And then I'm just going to prick the bottoms with a fork. And my oven is preheated at 350 degrees, and we're just going to bake these for 8 to 10 minutes or until the pie crust is nice and golden brown. And then I just have this jar of lemon curd. We'll need about 1 cup. And once the pie crust is cooled, we're just going to dollop the lemon curd in the center and dust with some powdered sugar. These are just so cute, perfect for spring and Easter, and again, so easy if you need a quick last-minute idea to bring to a brunch or dinner. And if you get a really good brand of lemon curd, oh my gosh, they taste homemade. It's absolutely delicious. And again, I actually got this lemon curd on Amazon, and I highly recommend. It was so delicious. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed coming along and making 4 sweet treats for Easter with me. I know it's a little bit last minute, but these are all really quick and easy. So if you're looking for an idea to make for a brunch or dinner or get together, I hope you can make one of these. If you give one of the recipes a try, please be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Happy Easter, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.